It is November 9th, and somehow my sheep are still outdoors. Another good thing is that the ewe that had hoof rot, we treated her last Sunday. We managed to get them caught in cattle panels along the perimeter fence, and it worked very well. I trimmed her hoof. It looked like she had an abscess. I gave her another shot of Zactran, and she seems to be walking almost completely normal now. She was at the point where she was non-weight bearing at all on her left front leg. So I'm thankful that I was able to, and it's this one. Sorry, I didn't point out this black and white one. It looks like a Holstein, the bigger of the two that are over there. Yeah, it was her. And I'm thankful that she seems to have recovered. It's definitely something that I'm going to keep an eye on though, and I've recorded it and I'm going to keep tracking it, because if she continues to have hoof problems and we continue to have this solar contract, she's either going to be on house arrest and just live with the goats at our farm when the rest of the sheep come here, or I'm gonna sell her because I can't deal with that when these animals are out on the solar field, especially considering how early the daylight goes away now. Tuesday when I came out to check them, I had a very bright flashlight and I had to walk all the way over half of the way back there. This is a 15-acre field, and there are solar panels, I think, in about 3 sections. And I had to walk all the way back, and eventually I found them. They were scared of me at first, but I was able to visually check them and make sure that everybody was okay. But they initially spent a lot of their time up here at the front because the water is over in this area. And they have started exploring, which is good because they're starting to chew the rest of it down. But you can see how they've grazed this, and it has turned out to be a very good situation for them. And obviously my pets come and say hi to me when I check on them. They do miss being at home, I think, because they get a lot more attention when they are in our hayfield than what they're getting right now. This is Daffy and Rose and Poppy. These were bottle babies from 1.5 years ago. I made a lot of videos of me feeding them and tubing them. So if you ever come across old lamb videos of mine, chances are Poppy and Daffy were those little lambs. Hey, buddy. Hey, can you not? No. Poppy. Sibling rivalry over here. They're trying to vie for my attention. They have the same dad, different moms, but this is my companion weather for the ram, so he's a big baby. Oh, stop. She's trying to eat my earring. Anyway, so I'm going to go grab my grain and get the heck out of here, and I will see them again tomorrow. But I'm thankful that there's no other sheep that are limping, so we shouldn't have to catch them again, God willing, until we get ready to load them on the trailer. So, but we did, I'll show you the setup on my way out. We did set up those cattle panels. I brought grain. It worked great. They actually cooperated. My children did help kind of, push them into it. I did drop some grain over there on the ground because as soon as I picked up this bucket and started walking, they heard the grain and they're like, oh, I'm gonna run after you. And I really don't want them to follow me. No, stop that. Go, I'm not feeding you any more grain, stop. I dropped some, go find that. This over here is our catching setup, and it worked very well. We tied this end over here, brought this end out and opened it, and we chased the sheep in. I went in with the grain and led them in there, and the boys brought up the rear. My husband grabbed the open end of that panel, and we got them locked right in there. It worked wonderfully. They still think I'm going to give them grain. Bye, ladies.